What's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Hey, you already know to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell, especially if you're new. Make sure that notification bell is checked after you subscribe. All right. So today, as we see, the market is tanking. As a matter of fact, let's take a look and see what the market is doing at the time of recording this. The Dow is down more than 600 points. Let's go right to what I said on Sunday. I said this on Sunday because it's important to what's happening today.
Week. Here's one of the things that I do see happening this week. I do see the market reacting in real time to the data that it just had in the past week. So we had jobs, PPI, and CPI all within a 7-day period. And the market has a difficult time deciphering that information instantly. It generally takes a couple of trading days. Because we have a 3-day weekend, I believe by Tuesday, we will have a reality of what the market thinks. Remember,
By Tuesday, which is today, we will have a reality of what the market thinks. Couple that with what's happening in retail, right? We had our import numbers that happened last week, and we have Home Depot and Walmart that just had their earnings, and they were lackluster with weaker forward guidance. Okay, so that is a whole mixture of things that is happening. It's not just one thing. So at the time of recording this, an hour and a half before closing bell on Tuesday, you could see that Home Depot is down. Whoa, it's tanking. Home Depot's down 6%. Walmart is up almost 0.5%. Okay, Walmart went from negative to positive. And why does Walmart and Home Depot have such a negative weight on the stock market? Because it shows what the consumer does. When Jamie Dimon talks, who is the CEO of Chase Bank, JP Morgan, he has the receipts. He knows what we're doing. He knows what we're spending money on. And so for those of you that have Home Depot's not doing good because the do-it-yourselfers and all of that, they've slowed down, right? So we have a mounting consumer debt. Credit card is at an all-time high. Remember, a couple of years ago, savings was at an all-time high. Now, credit card debt is at an all-time high. So, and then people are still doing revenge travel. What is revenge travel? That means that I can't afford this trip, but I'm going to book a hotel room and I'm still going to pay the airfare. I don't care how much it costs. Even if I don't have the cash, I'm going to put it on a credit card. Well, that affects the market in a negative way. So all of these things are happening. Plus, all of that negative data we had last week, PPI, CPI, jobs, and imports, all right? All of that is still being deciphered by the market. The market has had a 3-day weekend, and now it is saying, okay, here's what I think. And today is the reality. So I know a lot of people are looking at the stock market right now saying, is this it? Is this the beginning of the downtrend? All right. And so it could be. We don't know. It could be. Let me just pause right here quickly and share with you guys some of the stuff that I'm looking at to get in today. All right. For those of you that say, hey, Larry, what are you doing? Remember, I'm just trading lightly. All right. So I am looking at ticker symbol EOG right now for energy. These will be short-term plays for me. These are option plays. I'm going to get in and get out. I'm looking at March 17th, ticker symbol EOG for $122, right? March 17th, ticker symbol EOG, which is energy. Why energy, Larry? Because The geopolitical situation is ramping up. The thing with China and us is not so good. The president is speaking in Poland. He spoke in Poland, and he was with President Zelensky over the weekend. He snuck out there. The rhetoric is ratcheting up between us and Putin, and all of that is not good. And so I believe that oil will come back and spike back up. So that's why I'm looking at doing an option play with ticker symbol EOG. E as in egg, O as in O, and G as in go. Okay, so I'm looking at the March 17th. Why? Because it'll give me time at $122. But I'm also looking at March 24th at $120. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at. I just wanted to stop in and let you guys know in real time what I'm looking at. Let's take a look at this. Remember, trade at your own risk. Here's EOG. We are currently 118, and I have one at 122, and then I have one at 120, right? So what am I going to do? You guys know, I start with one contract. These are pricey, all right? If you don't know options, do not try this. You will lose money, period. Okay, just wanted to put that in. Also, today is Moo Monday. It'll be the top link below. Okay, so let's get back into what's really going on. And so we see that all of this stuff is weighing heavy on the stock market, right? Let's look at this. Dow drops 600 points, S&P 500 heading for its worst day since December as higher rates rattle investors. Higher rates. Well, now we are scared of the Fed again. We had the Fed coasting clear on 25 basis points, right? And now they're saying that, okay, well, maybe not 25 basis points. Maybe he can go back up to 50 basis points. He really don't have to go up to 50 basis points. He can keep doing consecutive 25 basis points, and it's just as bad as him going 50 or 75. He could do 4 more 25 basis point rate hikes. He can do 5 more. He can raise rates all through the summer. That's also bad. It's just not a harder blow as just going all the way with 50 or 75 basis points, right? So let's talk about what I see for the stock market. I see the stock market not doing a straight drop down, right? So we will probably enter into this area where the stock market, like today, down 600 points, but then it could go up 300 points tomorrow, right? And everybody's like, yay, look, see, I told you the bear market bounce is sustained. We're in a bull run. But the day before, we just went down 600 points. You see what I'm saying? And then boom, down another 400 points. So I don't think it'll be, if we do have the third leg down, I don't think it's going to be a straight drop. I think it's just going to step down. That's dangerous. See, that's dangerous because it catches a lot of newbies off guard because you're not zooming out and looking at the entire picture. I'm not a drinker, but I hear from some of my alcoholic friends, I'm just joking, that when you drink liquor that has when you drink a drink and has very little liquor, those are more dangerous because you drink more of those, not realizing that you're getting drunk. That's what I believe we will have going into this market. Going here forward, I believe that that's what's going to be the danger. People are going to be loading up on stocks when we start going up, but they won't be selling, right? They won't be profit taking. And then there's this slow trend down. It's just as dangerous as this if you're buying everything here, all right? You leave me a comment on what you think. I just wanted to come in, show you what I'm looking at, and then when I do share it with you guys, how this comes out, don't say, hey, you didn't share that with us. I do all the time, but a lot of people are just not listening, okay? But remember, small amounts of money because we are still mainly in cash. I am, all right? Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. But as you guys have seen and as I have shown you, we can make money going down. We can make money going up. We make a lot of money on red days. We're not scared. We are prepared. Come roll with the family. If you're new, hey, make sure download the top link. Today is Moo Monday. I know it's Tuesday, but we missed Monday. So Moo has another promotion going on. Let me show it to you guys. 17 free stock. They've upped their game up to 17 free stock. You're going to get 7 free stock just by depositing $100. And then you're going to get another 10 if you deposit $1,000. Okay. And some of them are up to $2,000 a piece. Okay. So make sure you click download the top link below. All right. I made it through, good people. Please forgive me, but I'm having issues with this noggin call ahead. I got some aspirin, but you know what? I'm married to you guys. So in sickness and in health, till death do us part, I'm going to continue to do my job. Please continue to share the page. Welcome to you guys that are new, and we will see you tomorrow morning live. Make sure those notification bells are checked as we monitor this market. Live, love, laugh, learn, and earn.